Oh, winter, we got carried away over on the rooftops.
It has been requested that I do a video of the mixes that I feed my hamsters. So I'm going to do that today because they all need new mixes making up anyway. Before I start, I just want to say I'm not saying you should feed your hamsters exactly this or anything. But this is what I feed mine and it's fine for them. I've made sure, so let's get started. First off, I have all my ingredients here. Each mix is different, so the main base of all the mixes is Harry Hamster Complete Muesli. This food is fine to feed on its own, just this food, if you don't want to make up mixes or anything, but I find it lasts a lot longer if I mix it in with all this stuff, and I think it gives them a nice variety of stuff to eat. So I mix it in. I've only got this bag left, so it's not that much at the minute, but that is the base. I also used to use the Burgess Dwarf Hamster mix as a base for the Chinese and the hybrid, but I don't have any of that at the minute, so luckily they have a little bit left. I also use pearl barley, which just looks like that. Trill, this is only for the hybrid and Chineses. This is organic puffed millet, which is just puffed millet. I use that, or sometimes I use puffed rice, plain puffed rice. I've got a few Science Selective hamster nugget things left, so they go in. Only a few of them though. I've got a tiny bit of wag left, which also goes in. I have crispy rice cereal left, and that goes in anyway. It's just it has its own brand because it hardly has any sugar in it. I have Wilkinson's birdseed and a big box of oats there. So that is my ingredients. With Timo's food, it is just the Pets at Home hamster muesli because he is a Pets at Home hamster and I am slowly taking him off this, but he doesn't have anything mixed into this. All I do is give him, at the minute he's on 90% this and 10% the Syrian food, and I'll slowly up the percent of Syrian food until he's off this completely because I don't like the mix at all. We'll start off with the Chinese, which are in this box, and all 3 Chinese eat this, so I will get going with that one. So for this mix I have mealworms, pearl barley, trill budgie food, wag, the oats and the Wilkinson's birdseed, and all I've done is put in the bowl. This is the mix that they have, because if you're going to change their mix at all you need to mix in some of their old mix, and I am adding a few bits. So I'm just going to add it all to the mix they already have, and because they're a lot older now I can afford to change their food a little bit quicker. I'm not changing it dramatically, I'm just adding some of the Wilkinson's birdseed and stuff in, so we'll get going with that. In here I've just got up to the 200ml mark with the Wilkinson's birdseed, so that goes in first. I probably need a bit more of that, but I'm just seeing what the ratios are at the minute. So birdseed first. Then I put in about the 50ml mark of the trill budgie food. Then I have up to the 100ml mark in pearl barley. If you're wondering why I use a jug, it's because it's quicker and a lot easier to remember what measurements I have in there. Then I have 200 millilitres in porridge oats. There is about 50 millilitres of mealworms, and that is 900 millilitres, which uses the remainder of the bag of wag as the base of the mix to make sure they get everything they need as well. After that's all been added in, I just mix it together, and that's what the finished Chinese food looks like. And altogether it's cost me about £2 to make that entire mix. So you see what I mean by it's a little bit cheaper, because I still have a lot of the ingredients left. They still have some hamster nuggets in there, but I don't want to add any more. And I will move on to the Syrian mix. This is what my Syrian mix looks like at the minute. It has hamster nuggets, banana pieces, a little bit of wag, that's millet, and a little bit of seed, and it also has some leftover puffed rice. The base of this is Harry Hamster, so that is what we will start with today. So far I've just added half a bag of Harry Hamster complete muesli. I'm now adding about 150 millilitres of the Wilkinson's birdseed. The Syrians don't actually like the small seed as much, so they don't get that much in their mix. They then get 300 millilitres of the puffed millet, 50 millilitres of oats, and last but not least I will do the Rice Krispie cereal. In there it's just 300 millilitres of Rice crispy rice. There's not a lot of sugar in it or anything. And that is how the end product looks. That's cost me maybe £3 altogether, and as I said before, I still have a lot of the ingredients left.
So come over, just be patient and don't.
The last mix I need to make up is the hybrid, because I'm trying to move him on to these. I'm slowly adding more and more to his mix, so we'll probably start off with the rest of these. I'm moving him on to the Supreme Science hamster nugget things because it prevents selective eating, and because he has diabetes it's better for him to eat that. So we'll start off with that. I'll then add 200 millilitres of the Wilkinson's birdseed, 100 millilitres of pearl barley, and then I've just put 2 ice cream scoops of oats in there. His might seem quite boring, but as I said, I'm moving him on to the Supreme Science nuggets alone, so that's why I don't really add that much. He's already got some puffed millet in there from before, and he also has a little bit of wag in there that I'm just moving him over from. So that is his mix. That's all my hamster mix is done. Thank you very much for the request, because I need requests so I don't forget or not have any ideas of what to film. Quick note at the end, Harry Hamster is the best mix you can buy on the market, in my opinion, for Syrians, definitely. If you don't want to make your own mix or you can't be bothered, then just go for that if possible. And as far as I know, the Burgess Dwarf Hamster mix is best for Chinese and hybrids and dwarf hamsters, because they are prone to diabetes, apart from robo hamsters, which can have this, but I find the pieces are a bit big for them. So that is my food video for today, and thank you for watching. Please request and subscribe if you like my videos.
So